Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speedbuilding video. So in today's video I wanted to do something which I haven't actually done yet, and that is to build a family starter apartment. Now I absolutely love building apartments, one of my favourite things to do in The Sims, and I love building starter houses, but for some reason I haven't actually done a starter apartment yet. So an apartment where you can just create a family and then move straight in and you can afford everything. I just haven't done that yet, and so for today's video I decided that I wanted to do that. So this apartment was actually made for 4 Sims and a cat, so some parents, a teenage daughter, a little boy, and then a little cat as a pet. And I believe that cats and dogs actually do add some extra simoleons when you're looking to buy a house, because they're technically another member of the household, and so I believe you do get some more simoleons when you're trying to find a place to live for your Sims, so keep that in mind if you want to download this. Like always, the build details will be in the description box down below, so you actually have the accurate price if you wanted to buy this apartment and put it into your game, and alongside with all the packs that I use to build this and all that kind of stuff, it will all be in the description box down below, so you can go and check that out. But as you can kind of see, I've actually done the floor plan for this apartment quite quickly, and I'm already moving on and doing the furnishing. So when I actually went to do this, I decided that I wanted to furnish the bedrooms first, only because I felt like with kitchens and bathrooms especially, I do really like to clutter them up and make them very lived in. And I didn't want to do it as much because obviously I was working with a starter budget, and so I decided that I was actually going to start on the bedrooms first, so they could kind of be done and they could be more cluttered than the more living area kind of spaces like the lounge room and the kitchen. And I did this kind of backwards, because normally when I go in and build a house or build whatever, I normally do the kitchen and then the lounge room and then the bathroom and then the bedrooms are always last, but I literally did it in the complete opposite order today, and that is just because I wanted to make sure the bedrooms are all nice and done and they were well decorated. I would prefer personally if the lounge or living kind of areas were more bare than the bedrooms, because I feel like bedrooms can look really sad and boring if they're really bare, but with living areas I feel like it's not as bad. That's just my personal opinion anyway. But as you can kind of see, I've already moved on and I'm doing the little boy's bedroom, and so both the parents' bedrooms and the little boy's bedroom actually have a door, and the door leads out to another door which leads out onto a balcony. And so I actually built this apartment on, I think it was 19 Culver House. I'm pretty sure, I can't actually see it very clearly. It's in the top left hand corner if you want to go and have a look on which actual apartment I'm building this in. But this apartment does actually come with a little balcony space, but because it is a starter house, I didn't actually have enough money to do anything out there, so it's completely bare. But I just kind of figured as your family grows and your Sims earn more money, then they can just place whatever kind of objects they want outside. And so for the minute it is just a bare balcony, but there is 2 doors leading out from both the parents' bedrooms and the little boys' bedrooms, just leading out onto the balcony. Like I said, I haven't done anything with it, but you obviously can just decorate that when it comes to the time where your Sims actually have enough money to do something with that little space. But moving on, I'm now doing the last bedroom in this little apartment. So this is the teenage girl's bedroom, and in this room I decided to go for a kind of pink, white and grey theme, and they are actually my favourite combination of colours. I absolutely love pink, white and grey. This wallpaper is probably more peachy than pink, but I don't really like the pink swatches of this wallpaper that we have in the game. They just seem a little bit too bubblegum pink for me personally, so if I ever try to do a pink bedroom, I always try to go for this wallpaper in this kind of peachy pink more than a more in your face pink, if that makes any sense. So in this bedroom I did decide just to give her a desk and a chest of drawers. That chest of drawers is actually from Get Together, and I don't actually often tend to use it, and then I tried to match it with the desk that we've got with City Living, the kind of single little small compact desks. And I don't actually end up putting a computer onto that desk, only because where this is a starter apartment, I didn't want to blow the whole budget on her computer in her room, when realistically only 1 or 2 Sims would ever go in there. And so I don't actually put anything on that desk, I leave it completely bare. But I do actually put a computer in kind of like the lounge / living area, so your other Sims do have everything to do, and obviously everyone can use that computer. It's more like a family computer than just giving her a computer or her brother a computer. I just thought it was a better way to do it, and besides she can probably just do her homework on that desk, just gives her something else for her room. But moving on, I'm now doing the little bathroom. So in here I decided that I wanted this house to be able to have a shower and a bath, and so I did both of them. I also did obviously add the little litter box, because like I said, with this budget I made it so there was a cat in this household. I kind of did it so there was a little bit more budget to run with, plus I think just having a little cat in this apartment would be the cutest cutest thing ever, and so I needed to add a litter box, and I think that's like one of the first things I put in this room just so I wouldn't forget, because I do get quite forgetful when it comes to litter boxes for cats. But now moving on, I'm now doing kind of like the kitchen area. So with the kitchen, it's probably the most expensive part of the room. I spent quite a lot of the budget on this room. When I was doing the bathroom, after I finished it, I realised I had around 12,000 simoleons left, and so I tried to say to myself, alright, spend 6,000 on the kitchen and 6,000 on the living room. But that didn't really happen. I ended up spending way too much on the kitchen, but I feel like it's kind of worth it, because I feel like sometimes the kitchen is kind of like the heart of a home, and it's where the most people would probably go and eat and stuff, and this is also kind of like their dining area. And so I did use the matching table from Parenthood, which goes along with these counters in the middle of the kitchen, just so it's kind of like a kitchen / dining area, which I thought was really nice. The counters are obviously from Parenthood as well, and I used the matching sink. These Parenthood counters in this certain swatch is probably my favourite swatch of any counter we've got in the game. I absolutely love it, and I remember when Parenthood first came out, it was literally the only thing that I would ever tend to go to. Obviously now I've gravitated towards more swatches in general, but for a while I always used to use this cabinet swatch or this counter swatch in all of my builds because I absolutely love it. And I actually used it in this apartment because it matches with the Parenthood wallpaper really nicely. It's got like some oranges, some pinks, some reds, some greens, some whites, and I just think it looks really nicely together, and it kind of just suits it all in one. But now I'm just finishing up the kitchen, and now I'm just going to move on and do the little lounge area. So in here I do actually manage to put in a fireplace. I still wanted there to be a fireplace in this house. Even though it is a starter house, I just wanted that really nice warm family feeling, and so I just added the cats and dogs one. I also did add a little flat screen TV. Now this TV is actually a smaller TV, but I just sized it up using the bracket key, and that way it kind of filled out the empty dead space in this room. But yeah, so I'm actually going to end this voice over here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this little starter apartment for a small little family. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and as always, if you do like my content, then please subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in my next Sims 4 speedbuilding video. Bye guys!